Hi everyone, welcome to registration for the 2019 WQA Convention and Exposition. This video is meant to guide you through the attendee registration process. Before we begin, there are a few things I'd like to point out. If you're interested in becoming a WQA member, click the link here where you'll be redirected to WQA's membership page. Once you have finished enrolling as a WQA member, you may exit out of the tab and you'll find yourself back on the attendee registration page. There is a number and email address listed for registration questions, or you may open up the blue chat widget, which will directly connect you with somebody in our WQA contact center during normal business hours. If you're having technical difficulties, click the link here for technical support. There is also a link to our cancellation policy as well as a link for event information. Now, let's get started. Up top here, you'll see the purple Register Now button. This is going to be for anyone that is not currently registered. You'll also see the purple Update Registration button. This is for anybody that is already registered, but they may need to log back in to print a receipt, resend their confirmation, or they'd like to invite a colleague. We're going to go ahead and click on the Register Now button so we can go through the registration process together. I am first brought to a company lookup page. Go ahead and type in your company's name. Once you get your search results, if you see your company listed, you can go ahead and click on the View Individuals button. If you see your name listed, you may click the Register Now button. If you do not see your name listed, but this is your company, you may click the Add to Company button. If you know your company is a member, you can go ahead and click the Search Again button. Or if you know that your company is not a member, you are actually going to click on the Start a New Non-Member Registration. Now, the first thing I get when I start a new non-member registration is a pop-up letting me know that I am not a WQA member and I will not receive the member registration rate. If you want the member registration rate, you must become a WQA member. If you're not interested in becoming a WQA member at this time, go ahead and click on Continue Registration. Start by filling out your contact information. Anything with a red asterisk next to the box is going to be a required field. Please fill out all required fields, as you will not be able to move on to the next page if they are not all filled in. When filling out your email address, you do need to have a unique email address for each individual registrant. You cannot use the same email address for multiple registrants. It will not let you move on. This section is to indicate your professional certifications. Click any and all that apply to you. If you're interested in receiving more information, you may click the box here. Check here if you require special services. If not, we're going to click on Continue Registration. The next page you're going to get is our demographic page. Please answer all demographic questions as accurately as possible by selecting from the drop-down or clicking on any and all boxes that apply to you. Once you have finished answering your demographic questions, we're going to go ahead and click on Continue Registration. This next page is for you to refer a colleague. If you would like to invite a colleague, you will start by putting their first name here, their last name, and their email address. Again, make sure it is a unique email address, or they will not receive it. If you'd like to add more than one colleague, you may click on the Add Another Recipient button. You may also put in a short message and preview your sample email. Once you have your recipients, you may click on Send Invitation. If you did not want to invite a colleague, you can simply click Skip this step. The next page is going to be our registration options. Because I'm registering as a new non-member, I only have one option, the conference registration at the early bird price of $235. You'll notice that it is already checked off for me, so I simply just need to click on Continue Registration. This next page will be for add-on items. This includes the pre-convention workshop, the 5K run, and the WQA Business Bootcamp, as well as the welcome reception. The welcome reception is free to any attendee. Once you have finished selecting all of your add-on items, go ahead and scroll down to click on Continue Registration. This next page is going to be for a review of information. This is where you'll review all of the information you've inserted so far for the registration process. If you need to edit anything, there is an Edit button in each section. We're going to go ahead and scroll all the way down to the bottom, making sure that all of our information is correct. And now you'll notice a few more buttons. We have a Cancel Registration. That's if you would like to leave the registration at this point. We have an Add Welcome Reception Guest Pass. This is where you can add a guest pass for your spouse for the welcome reception. You can also do this by logging back into the Registration Resource Center through the Update My Registration button. You may add another registrant at this time if you have a colleague or a friend, business partner. You may do that through here, and you won't have to fill in the company information all over again for each individual registrant. It will automatically populate for you. But we're going to proceed to checkout. This brings us to the payment screen. You're going to go ahead and review your billing information, make sure it's correct. If you need to add an additional email notification, per se, if you needed this to go to an assistant for expenses, anything like that, you may add an additional email address here. And most importantly, once you've reviewed everything, you're going to click Accept. If you decline, it will not allow you to move forward to make the payment, and therefore you will not be able to register. We're going to go ahead and click on the Make Payment box. At this time, you'll go ahead and enter your credit card information. And you'll go ahead and click Submit Payment. Once you click Submit Payment, you'll be redirected to a confirmation page. You may print this screen out for your records. It is your confirmation and your receipt. Don't worry, you'll also get an email with your order. You'll notice on this page, it has your information, the items you purchased, a payment record, and it also lists a few other things, including the cancellation policy, the event policy, registration hours at the conference. This also has a link to your Registration Resource Center, as well as a link to make your hotel registration. If you have any questions following your registration, you may go ahead and contact the number or email address listed here, and you'll notice that you still have the blue chat widget in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Please do not hesitate to reach out with any questions at any time. I hope this video was helpful, and we look forward to seeing you at the 2019 WQA Convention and Exposition. Thanks, and have a great day.